All right, welcome back. Today we're gonna be making another video about this thing. Some common misconceptions about this. We'll be talking about some problems people have been having, and yeah, I think people are kind of misinterpreting the idea behind this system, the Jakl system. So we're going to be talking about that and more, so stay tuned for another episode of Free Thoughts. All right, so if you're still here, we got a couple things to talk about. For one, plainly put, I think Trex Arms got a lemon and or they got an earlier version of this. The reason I know is because their charging handle wasn't the upgraded charging handle, as well as their gas block wasn't the upgraded gas block with the detent, with the discernible clicks, because he said it's kept rotating, and this with the detent doesn't rotate. Or it does rotate, it just rotates some detents into place. So I think they got a lemon. I've seen more good videos than bad about this product, honestly. And I think people are kind of missing the point of this. The point being that, you know, it is a reliable side charger. I know the FM15 has been very unreliable. I know the BRN 180 is a kind of reliable side charger, but it has a reciprocating bolt. So this has a non-reciprocating charging handle. It has an adjustable gas block, more adjustable than the Scar. I believe it's more adjustable than the SIG as well, because this has 8 or 9 positions. If you get the suppressed one, I think I have the suppressed one. I'm not sure how to tell the difference, but I know I got a lot of clicks on mine's. And I usually run mine just 2 from the closed. And they say that's the best position, and it's went pretty well. I could probably run some of my ammo through the first one, but anyways, I digress. This is a cheaper entry-level way to get into the piston platform, the piston non-reciprocating, like the Scar and all of that stuff. The one thing that all of those platforms did wrong, the Scar, the Spear, the ACR, the MCX, all of those did wrong, is they don't use mil-spec uppers, because these are very plentiful. A lot of people have these just sitting around, and yes, I have the ambi charging handle on that. I got a video on that if you want to see it. Yes, it works on the Jakl, but a lot of people have these just sitting around, and you know, you could buy the upper alone and just the adapter, boom, and then you have a working piston driven system. And I know SIG kind of caught on to that, and they have a I believe it's the MCX system that they have, but you have to buy a trigger that can only run with that. So you're already replacing parts. With this, I'm using all mil-spec parts except for the adapter, and that's it. I put that, plug that adapter in there. As soon as I threaded that in, put this straight on, boom, boom, and this thing ran. It didn't run out of the box because I had to adjust the gas, but that was my fault because I was playing with the knob and couldn't remember what I set it to. But that was my fault. It would have ran out of the box if I didn't play with that. But you can have a entry-level Scar-like system, a Spear-like system, a system that you can have basically any adapter on the back, any buffer tube, any pistol tube, any stock, any pistol brace, any sight. It basically makes sure AR-15 already, that's super modular, more modular, because now you can get folding adapters. Now you can have no tube on the back, and you can make it even more compact. In addition to that, they're adding the 308, which will make a precision, and that'll actually be a good contender for the Scar to do a competition for. And best believe that I'm buying that, because they make their own ammo as well, so I'm definitely gonna be testing that out. But not only that, they have a bullpup system that they're coming out with. So it's gonna be like just a little bit more of this. I got a cheek piece, and then they're pushing the trigger forward, so it'll be even more compact, even more modular. And I know I sound like a PSA shield, but this is my first real entry-level part of PSA. So of course I'm excited to do it. I spent my own money on it, so obviously I was invested. I waited a long time to get this. Like, I didn't just get it when it came out. I waited until they fixed a couple things, and then I got it. Now, speaking of fixing a couple things, let me get my torque limiter and everything out, because Trex Arms said that it was one of these two screws. I'm gonna check both of them. One of those two screws were not torqued to spec, so I'm gonna see. And I don't even know what spec is, but I'm guessing it's about 35 foot-pounds, because mine has not came loose. Yeah, I think it's this one right here. So what we're gonna do is we're going to, oh, whoops, I'm so dumb. We're gonna check the torque spec, and I think Trex Arms was wrong about quite a few things. And I got a list of stuff. I usually don't make lists or scripts for videos and stuff, but today I'm gonna be doing some stuff. So let's make sure I can get this in camera, because last time I tried to record it, I didn't get it in camera. So let's see. All right, got that. Let's hold it down. 35. So it's not going anywhere, so it is to, I'm guessing 35 is the spec. 35. Yeah, it's just hurting my hand. Make sure I can get it on this side. I'm trying to make sure that I can show you. There we go. See the 0. Hold on, let me get it. And I didn't do anything to these, by the way. 35 and 35, and it's really just bottoming out at 35. It's not going any further or nothing like that. All of my screws are still flush and everything like that. And I did make a separate cleaning video of this. I did clean it, but I'm about almost 2,000 rounds into it, and we'll see the damage that it's been doing, because it actually has been doing some damage. Not enough to make me not recommend the system, but it has been doing some. So for one, it's been doing some damage right here on the ejection port. He was definitely right about that. You can see that. So those casings are very coming out, and they're scratching right there. His was scratching the bolt too. Mine aren't scratching the bolt. They're just scratching right here, more right here. I feel like if you shave that down a little bit and made it so that it's like a, not a smooth surface, but like a flatter surface, and made it so that it's at an angle, I feel like that wouldn't happen. Maybe that'll be something that they do with the future iteration. But another problem he was having was with his knob. My knob, like I said, is detinted, so it's set. It's not, mine's, it's not physically able to go past that setting. I think that's the other way closed. And then once it goes all the way open, and the only way to really get it out is to press that detent down and spin it all the way open. And I don't know if QC didn't catch that or what, or he didn't have the upgraded version. I'm not sure, but my detent is not physically able to go past that unless I'm disassembling it. So I think he had it in the disassembly mode, maybe. So I actually pushed mine past it. So didn't want to do that. And that was if I was going to disassemble it. So I need to actually put mine back to, okay, second setting, boom. But you can see that you are able to get it past that, but I don't know how his started off like that. And like he said in the end of the video, he fixed it, and he was able to fix all the problems that he had with just regular tools. Like his barrel actually came loose, like the, not like the SIG, but because the SIGs actually just moves if you pull the handguard too much. But his was actually just able to come loose, and his screw was like falling out, which that's bad QC. But you know, with them expanding so rapidly, I think like they're making over 1 million guns a year, in my opinion. I don't know for sure, but I would say that's how much they're making. I mean, you got to think about all the makes and models that they have, all the different variations. They're at least making 1 million parts a year. I know that for sure. In addition to, they have other companies selling stuff off of their website too. So, you know, it's a lot of stuff going on at PSA for sure. So, not trying to make an excuse for them or nothing like that. I'm just saying that I can understand quality control because I have ran a business before. So I know that stuff does slip past the cracks. You can't constantly monitor everything that's going out of the door before, you know, that's the point of quality control. But, you know, mistakes happen. And unfortunately, people get a reputation for those mistakes. And yeah, but this has been nothing but a good problem, or a good product for me. But let's take a look at that bolt and see what mine is looking like post 2,000 rounds. Another thing he was right about is the disassembly definitely pisses me off, I'm not gonna lie. Because once you gotta reassemble it again, getting that freaking piston rod to line up again, and you can see I already cleaned it a little bit. But like I showed in my last video, it's not too much wear and tear on none of the major parts, like just a whole bunch of built up carbon and stuff. I don't know about this spring. I feel like it should be sticking out like that, but it's definitely sticking out. And my piston does wobble quite a bit, but it looked like it's just held in with that spring and this little roll pin right there. I feel like that's for reliability's sake probably, so it can have a little bit of extra movement so it's not super stiff. I'm sure they did that by design. That's not an accident, I'm sure. Let's see, I got some oil on the bolt face. Let's see. So yeah, as you can see, my bolt face isn't too worn down. I got a couple that have a little bit of wear right there. But the thing is about these is they're easily replaceable. I think a whole new bolt system and everything brand new is like $100. So you can see nothing to wear, just really wearing off the paint from going in and out. But this one right here is getting a little bit of a ledge. I could fix that real easily. And what that is I don't know, probably uneven wear. So that means one of the breech faces probably is uneven. But other than that, it's just regular wear and tear from going in and out constantly. And I think that's good for about 2,000 rounds. You know, but Eugene Stoner, when he designed the system, not that he designed the PSA Jakl system, obviously, but when he designed the AR system, he wanted 2 parts to be wear items, the gas tube, the gas block, and the bolt. Not the bolt carrier, but the bolt. So you should already have those parts spare and very easily accessible anyway if you're going to be running this system, in my opinion, because you never know. You could have a bad casing or a really bad jam that messes up your whole bolt face and everything, or you could have a catastrophic malfunction that you can't fix without physically tearing up the bolt. So that's why I say you never know. Going. This is always the hardest part, getting the bolt in. And watch when I say that it goes in. Yep. Right when I said that, it ran in the second time. I swear, every time I'm on camera, it's either super hard or super easy. But anyways, those were meant to be wear parts. So, you know, take that into consideration. I think this is a good entry-level, non-reciprocating pistol upper that you can throw on any AR with the adapter. And I would say it could go toe-to-toe with this car, because as you've seen, the guy, I think he would put like 10,000 rounds through his Jakl, and he still has super good accuracy. The Scar, you know, and like I said, they're gonna have it to where you can replace the barrels, because I want to say PSA does have a lifetime warranty on these, so you could probably replace the barrel. Just send them your thing and replace the barrel, or just get a whole nother upper, you know, and they'll replace it. Like if your barrel starts losing life, they'll replace it. I know this for a fact. PSA has a really good warranty on their stuff. They will replace your stuff very quickly, and they'll fix the problems that you have if you communicate with them, you know. But if people let's say you did get a lemon and you didn't like what you got. You was like, man, I only shot it for 100 rounds and it messed up and I don't want to buy it no more. That's your choice. The beauty of America is we have the freedom of choice. So if you don't want to, you know, buy another one, if you don't want to, quote unquote, waste your money, you don't have to buy it. And if you don't like it, you don't have to make videos about it. Guess what? You can return it. And just be like, yeah, I returned that piece of crap. It wasn't working. I didn't like it, blah, blah, blah. You don't have to own it. You know, you don't have to spend your money on it. But it's crazy because on the Facebook group that I'm in, the PSA Jakl Facebook group, by the way, that's how I found out about this Ambi device fitting the Jakl. People are just trashing it nonstop. They're like, oh, I can never get the FDE 800 blackout, 300 blackout in stock, or, you know, should I buy this and should I buy this, or I'm so glad I buy this. So it's either people justifying their purchase, people trying to justify their purchase, or trying to have people convince them that this is the best thing since sliced bread. Or there are people who are saying that I can never find what I want in stock, never can find the colors that I want in stock, because they have like 3 new colors that they added, like 3. It's like an army fatigue one, a woodland, and then like a slightly different woodland one. And they're like, I can't find these in stock. I can't find this in stock. I can't do. But guess what is in stock? The uppers are always in stock that I see. I mean, I've found them all. And people are like, oh, I can never find the FDE, or I can never find the OD green and this caliber and this. Well, you gotta look, bro, because I see them all the time, all the freaking time. Or I see the full guns in stock all the time, so that might be an option that you need to take too. Just buy the freaking full gun if you want it, that if it's that deep to you. But I think that this is a really good platform just because it can take all of the different 5.56 223 rounds, you know. And watch, there's gonna be somebody that it won't take my Ralphus Tracer C4 round. Obviously, it's always that one dude that's in the comments talking crazy. But I think this is a good alternative to just a regular direct impingement gas system, and it's a piston system that works. So that's not too often in this system. I know the CMMG is kind of working up their way, but I'm worried about, I want to get that freaking 308 when it comes out. I'm gonna be one of the first ones to buy that for sure. Now that they've already worked out the kinks with this system and they're already trying to expand the line, I want that 308 for sure, because I want to make a comparison video to the Scar. But they were saying bolt problems, torque problems, ejection problems / ejector problems, and I would agree. Oh, and heat problems. Heat problems I can definitely agree with. I shot this hot pocket with the hot pocket on it, and it still got a little warm. It's gonna get warm no matter what if you're mag dumping mag after mag after mag after mag. That's just how heat entropy works, you know. And with this being a confined space like that with no vents, it's gonna, the heat doesn't have nowhere to go but to rest on this longer, actually. So it's gonna stop the heat somewhat in the short run, but in the longer run, it's actually gonna stay hotter longer. So take that into consideration when buying a hot pocket. But anyways, the heat, they were right about. The ejection thing, they're right about, because I'm definitely getting some damage right here. PSA, you need to make like some type of slant cut on that, like slant that so that the rounds, when they're flying forward or whatever, that they're not hitting my upper that I paid $850 for. So please fix that, or I'll fix it too. And then add more vent cuts for the heat. And once they do that, I think this will be a perfect platform. I would dare I say perfect platform. You know, dare I say perfect platform. But I've made mine into a GPR, a general purpose rifle. I'm putting a new red dot on here. Stop talking about my red dot in the comments. I know, but guess what? It held 0. So who gives a shit? Who cares? Like, people keep talking about I'm using the wrong name for parts and blah, blah. Who cares? It shoots, it works, I train. Who cares? It's just as simple as that. Why are you worried so much about me? You know? If you care that much, make your own channel and pronounce it right. Or make your own channel and buy the highest end stuff that you could possibly buy. Great for you. I could care less. Do what you do and I'm gonna do me. Simple. I mean, Y'all hate comments don't affect me, because guess what? The internet is not a real place. I'm just making videos because I like doing it. I don't do it. I don't have a agenda on the side of doing it, you know? I'm just trying to make informative videos for the people that watch and try to get information like I do. I scour the internet trying to find that one little niche video that I've been trying to find, and then I finally find it and I'm like, man, I'm the first one to comment. Great video, very informative, because it had the information that I was looking for. And maybe somebody's on the fence about buying this. Maybe they don't know that no matter what you put on your handguard, it's gonna have heat attached to it. Maybe they think this charging handle reciprocates. Maybe they don't know that this can fit on a mil-spec lower. Maybe, who knows? Maybe they don't know that the front end is very heavy if you put all this stuff on it. Maybe, who knows? But if y'all got some sauce from my floss, if y'all got some info from my video, let me know in the comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that stuff for the YouTube folks. And I might do a face reveal at 1,000 subscribers. I'm getting pretty close, within like 200. So let me know if y'all care. I don't know if y'all care or not, but peace.